Trees. An object in the game that is numerous and found in almost every single map. We take them for granted. But, did you know that these trees actually have tactical uses in the game that can both help you and harm you depending on what you do with them? And also the fact that they are not some silly statistic found in WotInfo. So today on WotC Academy, we are going to look at trees. And we're going to look at the pros and cons of what they can do to help you as what they can do to harm you in a game. So, let's get started. Alrighty, so there are two pros, but one is technically a double-edged sword depending on how you use it. So I'll cover that when we hit the con part. But the first pro, and the main pro with trees, is that they can be used as concealment if you knock them down. And so pretty much they just turn into a very long bush depending on how you position yourself. So as you can see here, I knocked down this tree and I am able to use it as additional concealment to safely stay concealed and hidden from the enemy tanks, and I'm able to shoot at them without getting spotted. I'm going to let this clip play a little bit longer than the other one so that way you can see that I'm able to safely shoot at everyone here and I'm not getting detected at all. But, you know, this is the main pro. There really isn't a whole lot of pros with trees. It's more of cons, but again, this is the main use for trees. So if you find a tree and there is a lack of concealment around where you are, I suggest maybe knocking down a couple trees to make the concealment as big as you can. This is especially effective on maps like Prokhorovka, where along the 1-2 line there's a ton of bushes. So by knocking down a bunch of trees, you can actually, you know, increase your concealment with the addition of these bushes and trees in between you and the tank that you're shooting at. This here is a con of trees. If your tank does not weigh a whole lot and you run into them, they will slow your vehicle down or just completely stop you outright. And you can see here that significantly that a tree will knock my vehicle back or rock it, and I will slow down significantly. You know, depending on the vehicle, you may come to a dead stop, or you may be like this vehicle here, where you just get slowed down significantly. And so be wary of that if you are trying to get somewhere quickly to avoid knocking down any trees. I would also like to point out something that I was not able to record, but if you hit a tree mid-air, it will cause damage to your vehicle. Now, this con is also a pro for the enemy team, and that is if you knock down trees, you risk giving away your position. But again, at the same time, if you are on the enemy team and you see people knock down trees, this is a benefit for you. So what you see here, if you are watching, paying attention, you may be catching a couple trees get knocked down, or if the audio is tuned up, you may be able to hear the trees getting knocked down. This, again, is a double-edged sword, as depending on what team you are and what exactly you are doing, this may help you or this may harm you in most cases. So avoid trying to knock down trees if you're trying to move around sneakily or avoid detection. Now, another thing with this is that if you do knock down to get some concealment, it is also a good sign for artillery players to get a basic idea of where an enemy vehicle might be happening. And you see this here that, like I pointed out, there's a bunch of knocked down trees in a form that almost looks like someone was trying to make a big bush. So I put a blind shot in there to see if I would be able to do any damage or at least scare that person out of position. But overall, that's pretty much the main pros and cons of trees. I hope that you guys learned something from this. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon for notifications. But until next time, this has been Darren of WotC Academy.